What is the best advice you've gotten as an entrepreneur? That's an awesome question. There's a lot of pieces of advice I feel like I got, and I'll give those I think stand out most. The big thing was I sat with a mentor the day we started the company, and what he said to me was most people believe that the present equals the future. He said the past equals the present equals the future. He said, but I don't feel that way. I looked at it, okay, well, so I need some more here. I don't really get it. I'm kind of, there's a lot going on for me right now. We just started the company. What he said was, that, and I'll remember this for my entire life. I'm serious. This has stuck with me. He said, I believe that the future equals the present. He paused. Still tracking with it, didn't get it. And as he elaborated on it, it made absolute sense. He said, if you believe in your greater goal or mission, so much so that you know it's going to occur, you know you're going to be successful, it just hasn't happened yet, then you know everything that happens in the meantime was supposed to happen. I'll say it one more time. If you know your success is going to happen, and anything in the meantime was supposed to happen. And the question is, well, why is that helpful? What does that do for your mindset as somebody that's looking to start something from scratch, or somebody that's creating something of value? Well, it's very simple. You can look at a situation, and that's your choice. Either way you look at it, that's how you're going to perceive it. If somebody was to come to me and spill coffee on me, right? This is my favorite example. They throw hot coffee on me. It's my choice to get upset at that. They didn't make me mad. They did something that had potential to make me mad. I chose to make myself mad. And the reason why that's relevant is because if you have or you have a client that chooses another company over yours, you can look at that as in two ways. One, the successful way, which is for some reason, this was supposed to happen. There's something I can take from this. I can learn. I can get better. Put that over here. The other way is, the client didn't accept the deal. I told you this wasn't going to work. This is a waste, right? So it's the same scenario. It's just your mindset on how you receive your experience. And that's crucial, especially as you begin to build your organization and you have other people counting on you. I tell people all the time when I talk, or even here with the team, is that you don't have the luxury of freaking out when you have 15, 20, 30 people, 5 people, 2 people, whatever the number is. You don't have the luxury of freaking out. You have to remain calm and composed, because if you're the leader and you start freaking out, you're setting the tone for the rest of the group. So that mindset helps keep you focused on the fact. Don't worry about if your success is going to happen. You know it's going to happen if you want it bad enough. The question is, what are you going to do with the setbacks and the so-called failures that happen in the meantime? How are you turn those into something that's a positive for you? That's the best piece of advice I ever got. The second best to that was more of a question. I said, I'm starting the business. He said, that's great. How long can you go without making any money? That's a very important question to think about, especially if you're partnering, because if you can go 12 months, live at home like I did, and more than 12 months, but if you can keep your costs low, but your partner has a $3,000 or $4,000 a month burn rate, well, then you're in a different situation. There's mixed incentives there. So you gotta sort through that, and you gotta be honest with yourself. You gotta know that number. If it's 6 months versus 4 years, you gotta at least figure out what that number is.